Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Off the Feed podcast. We have our lovely Megan, Will, and Edgar here. They're personal trainers, and Megan is also an IFBB Pro Bikini competitor. So let's get started, why don't we? So what is something like in the gym that drives you crazy, like an ick? What's your biggest ick?
All right, and I've actually said this before too, but I kind of just don't like the people that just are in there and try to just feel bigger, and like it's that ego stuff, the super ego stuff in the gym. You know, it's like when people just kind of. I mean, it's like the gym should be somewhere where we're all working on ourselves, and we're all just trying to get better. You know, and it's when somebody comes in and all they do is like try to put others down and make themselves feel better about themselves. I'm like, that's one of my biggest, just the biggest flaw of a gym. I think could be that, like, you know, especially in the community, because a lot of gym is community, and a lot of it is just like. Figuring, you know, just trying to fit in sometimes, you know, because some people just aren't comfortable with going to the gym at first, you know.
Yeah.
And it just sucks because when it's especially when it's like a group of people that just bring this vibe of like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm like, bro, like at the end of the day, we all start somewhere. We all started at 0, trying to work our way up to 100, you know, and it's like that's always gonna be a big one for me because I just don't like the big dog, little guy stuff. I'm like, man, we're all just humans. We're all just a bunch of humans, and it's like, it's something that I think people get in their heads too much about this type of stuff, you know. And it's like, man, come on, let's get in there.
For sure.
Time, you know?
We're all big dogs.
Yeah, we're all big dogs in the heart, you know. Like I've seen it quite a bit because I've been to a hella different gyms, and it's you just run into people that are kind of just act like that. And personally, I'm pretty secure and confident in everything that I do and who I am, but I know 100%, like I've been around people that won't even go to the gym because they felt like this pressure of other big dogs, you know, of like other people that are just like full of themselves. And I'm like, man, we gotta have less of that going around here, you know. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, do y'all ever feel like the gyms that we go to, like especially like the Loses type gyms, the Irons and stuff, the Jack and Lanes, like there's always gonna be some big dogs in there, and it's like some of them are just kind of full of themselves, and it's like,
I have to be the devil's advocate for that because sometimes I feel like you kind of have to be full of yourself to like get to a point where you can push past your boundaries and push past your limits. So I wouldn't be surprised if the people in your mind, you're looking at another person in the gym and be like, oh, they're so full of themselves. Look at themselves in the front of the mirror, checking themselves out. They probably went through a lot mentally and physically to get to that point. So you don't know what someone's going through. However, if someone speaks to you in a degrading way or speaks down to you, or a friend of yours, or even talks bad about your coach, and it just, you're noticing that this person's just not a nice person to be around. You don't want to be part of that energy regardless.
Right.
So that's one thing I've noticed, because I mean, I'm that girl that's in the front, like taking a selfie, but I haven't always been that way. I haven't always been confident. I haven't always been like a muscular girl. So I want to be the big dog in the room. Like I want to be the most muscular girl in that room and the most confident girl in that room, but I'm gonna do it with like a sense of humbleness.
You can do it without putting other people down. That's like what I mean, because there's a difference, right? The people that put others down to feel better about themselves. That's what I don't like. Because I'm like, I'm all for the confidence. They're like, I'm in front of the mirrors too, because I used to almost be 300 pounds, so I'm like losing weight. You feel good, like, okay, I'm getting closer to where I want to be. So it does feel good just being able to, because it's almost like you're doing it for yourself at the end of the day, right? You're like, you got to believe for yourself that you're the big dog, not just trying to show it off to other folks, you know, and this and that. But I just like, there's a difference there for sure.
Yeah, it's how you treat people.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's what it really is about.
Yeah,
about your heart.
Yeah,
and staff too. Be nice to the staff.
Oh yeah. Come on,
like,
right?
They're not working there for money.
No.
They're not. They just simply love the gym. They want to live there.
They're there for the vibes, right?
Sometimes the staff is mean too. Sometimes
the staff is mean.
Sometimes the staff is like the one trying to like little dog everybody.
Yeah, right. He said, "Damn, bro, I'm just trying to join the gym, bro." He's like, "Yeah, now get on that here, bro."
Right. But I think like when people don't wash their hands, like for me that's like my biggest limit. Like when I'm in the bathroom and then, you know, like I don't want to be somebody who's like watching what other people do, but like the bathroom is the one place where I'm like paying attention to other people.
Yeah.
Because when they use the bathroom.
Pause.
Yeah.
I'm like, pause.
The bathroom is the one.
I don't go to the bathroom with this guy no more. Hold on.
It's just the one place.
Right,
It's just the one
yeah.
place. It's just the one place I'm being aware of, like, if you're like who's skipping the sink? I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
He's not washing his hands. He's not using soap, but he's just using it, or he's just using water.
Yeah,
or he's pretending to wash his hands. Like I just.
The gym is already dirty. And
Yeah, so when
smelly and sweaty.
so then you go out there and you go dap everybody up, and then it's just like you go share your
So I ain't
germs.
dapping him up no more. It's a done deal,
so
right?
It'll just be a simple wave. Like,
And for me, that's like that's why I wash my hands after every gym session. I think it's important, like, for hygiene.
Absolutely.
I feel like it wasn't. I'm not sure if like I don't remember gyms like having wipes like before COVID.
Very rarely.
But after that, like, it was like a big thing to wipe your machines down. I've been starting to wipe my machines down before I use them too now. Yeah, like you said. the
Okay,
gym's just
I'm
nasty.
going way off. You guys are talking a lot about gym etiquette,
Yeah.
gym vibes, but I'm gonna go straight into having expectations on what kind of progress you should have and thinking that you're special than everyone else. As a personal trainer, I work mostly online for both lifestyle and prep clients. I have genuinely athletes who have been with me for over a year, and they think they're that special where they can cheat on their diet, they can half-ass their workouts and still make phenomenal progress. And I have to like kind of be like that mean coach and being like, sorry, you're not special.
Because that'll
And
be
so
me.
my pet peeve really is I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not special enough. Unless you are a genetic freak, I'm like, you still have to put in the work consistently. So my pet peeve is the people who are like, why am I not building muscle fast enough? How come that girl is more muscular, it's so much quicker than I am? How come your client's having more progress than I am? And I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not special. You need to put in the work consistently over time. So I say my pet peeve is just stop thinking that you're special and that you can cut corners. Some people, yes, that they are genetically more blessed where they can make progress by kind of half-assing, but for the most part, not everyone is going to be that genetically blessed. So put in the work.
90%.
You I know, sorry, but it's like you put in like 90% of the work in the gym, and then you put in maybe like 70% of your nutrition plan on point. That's still a fail. You have to put in 100% in the gym, 100% into your nutrition, your recovery, and you might maybe make a small progress.
There you go.
I think
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing that you pointed out, because I think it's true that some people have to try harder than others at the gym.
Yeah,
that's just
it's
like
a hard
fact.
reality.
Yeah, it's a hard reality to face, but like there's people who are like just genetically blessed, and then there's people who have to like really work harder on their nutrition, their workouts themselves, and just being like an overachiever.
Yeah.
And like having the habits, like, and the structure, or like the support system around you, because that's a big one, especially as a Mexican. Man, like our households, like anybody who's Mexican or Hispanic is gonna feel me that it's not like we have all these candies, all these like treats and this and that. And I know it's like a universal thing too, but it's something that's I think a little bit more prominent in Mexican culture at least. There's all these dulces and pan dulce, no sé qué, no sé cuánto. It's like, and it gets tough, and that when people just don't see the vision too, like you got to be around people that see the vision, or at least like want to see the vision with you, right? Because it's like if you don't got somebody around you that's on the same type of time, it's not like it can. I hope it's not a make or break thing, but it can be, and when it comes to trying to like do a show, you want to stack as much possible in your favor, and it's like having a support system, having an environment, like that's why it's cool to go to these type of gyms like the Loses and the Irons and whatever, just because a lot more people are locked in there. A lot more people have a vision of like, I want to be the best. I want to have the best physique as possible. And that's a big one right there. China, we're not special, yo. And it's like And I think that's where a lot of the trying harder comes from. Like how you say, like some people just have to try harder. A lot of it is environment. A lot of it is environment. And it's so if you gotta just set yourself up,
Yeah, you are who you hang out with.
Yeah,
so
that's a big one.
If your buddy isn't trying to lift weights or do what you're doing, then bye. See ya.
I'll see you every other weekend, brother. Yeah. Something like that.
Once a month, baby.
Yeah, right. There you go.
So as you guys know, there's a lot of social media content out there about fitness and stuff like that. What would be like red flags in your guys' mind on those influencers?
The ChatGPT workout program. It's like, God damn it, bro.
The ChatGPT preps.
Yeah. And like it can. I think it can give you a decent guideline or outline of what you should be doing, but never like especially when it's like a prep, you have to get so in the weeds of all this stuff.
See, like you said, it can give you a good guideline, but like it's so. You have to be so specific and so niche to to the point like where I don't know, ChatGPT has to like know you personally.
Yeah,
like
it's a little too broad.
Yeah, because like AI is just pulling information from everywhere, almost like Google essentially. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Okay, but so what I think is those people that are just like dead set in their ways. Like the thing about working out, and especially this is like a scientific sport. There's always something new coming out, new information of how you can do something a little bit better, this and that.
Yeah.
But obviously, like if you can take that way too far, and then you end up being like those science-based lifter guys, like you have to make sure you're getting the optimal stretch, and if you're not gonna get. Right,
angles.
Yeah, right. You have to get the hypotenuse and whatever. But it's like when people get too deep into the weeds, and then it's like then you're not even trying as hard as you should be. That's where it ends up with all this like science-based stuff. Yeah. Again, I love it actually. I do love the science-based stuff. But when you're taking it too far that you're not even trying that hard anymore, like that's the number one thing. Try hard. Like and then like don't be swinging that thing like crazy, but hey, you can swing it every once in a while and you're still gonna get a little bit of the same. But people that are just too dead set on like you have to do things like this. And then it's this is the only way. That's the problem. Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
I was gonna say the same thing. Some people will be like, this is the best way to grow your glutes. And I'm like, well, it depends. It depends. So one thing I say a lot as a trainer, I'm like, it depends. I firmly believe there's no one right way to exercise. There are to perform an exercise. So I always say hip thrust because I'm obviously focusing on trying to grow my own lower body. And a lot of it comes down to some sort of hinge movement, some sort of knee flexion, squat, deadlift kind of variations. There's no one right way. There's actually many different ways. It just depends on your biomechanics and your goals. So if an influencer says this is the only way you should be hip thrusting, I'd be like, just take it with a grain of salt.
For sure. It's different goals, different, there you go.
You know how many times I try to work out from like influencers like top 3 glute workouts or whatever, top 3 arm workouts, and there was at least like a couple workouts where I'm like, I'm just not feeling it right there. Just not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to feel it.
That's why hire a coach. Always hire a coach.
So I think that's like, because I think now that we're on that topic, I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of influencers are, when they say stuff like that, I think they're directly aiming it like towards their specific audience. So I think authenticity is like something like people should watch out for, like when they're like looking at an influencer or like someone they're looking up to, like, is this person authentic, or are they like not trying to sell me a course, or is there like, are they not trying to bait me with their reels or with their content and things like that? So
are you not questioning if this is a funnel or not?
Yeah, if it's a funnel, like there's some people's pages where it feels super salesy. And I'm like, I don't like that. So just be chill, just be cool and vibe.
Yeah, and just like you would curate your environment when you're getting into the fitness realm, whether you're going to pick out what gym you want to go to, the people you want to hang out with, start curating your social media. You can easily follow and unfollow accounts that don't align with your own values and your beliefs. So if you, don't be following that girl who says, I work out for God, if you are not Christian.
Oh my Lord.
It's a trend right now. There's a big trend right now of influencers. They are,
it's very niche though.
It's very niche. If that's
you think you want to be in, I'm like, there you go.
Praise him. Go get a lift in.
Are you talking about those influencers who like sit in the car and they're like doing the whole, okay, let's get ready to go into the gym, and they start praying in the car. Prayer before the car.
I mean, I'm like whatever toots your horn. Yes. Praise him. Thank you for getting our girls and guys healthy.
Yes, thank God. Yes, thank you. But also, and then the page is just straight ass pics. You're like, man, what is this, yo? It's
this doesn't go together.
Am I missing something?
What happened to John 1 and 4? What happened?
Yes. So I guess one big thing I'd have to say is curate what you're consuming outside of just your nutrition, your environment, your gym you're going to, but curate what you're looking at throughout the day. We have our phones with us all day long. Unfortunately, we are way too accessible to everything and everyone. Yeah. It's very easy to unfollow or put your phone away and go find something else to do that doesn't involve scrolling.
Yeah.
So look for those influencers that you can connect with at a personal level, especially the ones that are very interactive in the comments, in your DMs. Like those are the people you want to like follow and encourage and continue engaging with. Be careful about the influencers that are kind of more maybe in a different realm. Maybe like they're into fashion or maybe they're a blogger, and then all of a sudden they're starting to give fitness advice. I would be a little weary if their account is a fashion blog, but all of a sudden they start giving fitness advice. I'd be a little weary about that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Grain of salt.
Big
grain of salt.
So I'd like curate what you're consuming.
No, that's like that's so key too. It's like because everybody's like consume, everybody thinks food, right? And that is obviously a big part. But man, the social media, what we watch, what we listen to, everything, you know, it's like the environment. Again, it goes back to the environment. It goes back to the environment. It really is like curate the hell out of it as much as possible.
I have a little beef with mukbang videos, and then the what I eat in the days. You know what I'm talking about, the crumble cookies of the week. I have no problem just unfollow or like skip, but I've never noticed my clients. They're like, gosh, I just love reading or watching mukbangs when I'm doing my cardio. And then they're the ones that are binging post-show. And I'm like, what are you consuming? You're consuming this like content that's making you just crave junk food. Of course you're going to want to eat that junk food the second I say that we're in a reverse diet. So I'm not a huge fan of that trend. Granted, I like, it is fun to see like people just consume crazy amounts of food. I'm like, what?
It's insane.
Yes, and like I love the Trader Joe's hauls. I'm a big Trader Joe's fan. But I'm like, if you are trying to change your mindset, change your body, oh gosh, get off the social media. Get off your phone. Find a hobby, please.
Who and what started that trend? Because like I've been noticing that like when after everybody gets done with a bodybuilding competition, they'll like just be eating everything, any and everything in the site.
It's been that way for a long time.
And I personally did not want to do that. I just like you said, it's like you want to adapt the mindset and adapt the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You don't want to be stage ready probably all year round, but if you want to be, you could.
Not really, no. Strangely, no. I'm very honest, no. But it's the mindset. Like if you're just like, I was just talking about this with someone else. I'm like, if you're a one and done competitor, and this is for like extreme bodybuilding, competition bodybuilding, this is not lifestyle bodybuilding. So I'm going to separate these. Bodybuilding, competitive bodybuilding, completely different. Competitive bodybuilding, if you want to compete just for fun, do 1 show, 2 shows, just to challenge yourself, awesome. I hope you reverse diet properly with your coach and learn how to mentally prepare yourself to go through that journey with your food and your body. But if you want to become a national level competitor, pro level competitor, Olympia level, I'm sorry, no. The binging, the mukbangs, that's not what athletes do. No. So if you're consuming things like that, thinking that's okay, you're gonna have a mentally really hard problem with that. If you're just a bodybuilder that just wants to bodybuild and just become stronger, more fit, I have to say it's probably around the same way, but it's okay to eat large amounts of food every now and then. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. You're probably going to get a really good workout the next day. Your body's going to change a lot quicker than maybe you expect. But that doesn't mean you're not a bodybuilder. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of would teach my clients. I'm like, either you want to be a bodybuilder or you'll be a competitive bodybuilder. Choose what you want, because there's going to be 2 different paths when it comes down to navigating food and training. So bodybuilders, like, just eat. I tell my clients, you should be eating. Your body cannot change without eating. But maybe eat like some vegetables.
You say, yeah,
Just
drink.
like sounds good.
Yeah, and just
get
get
some
Whole
greens in.
Foods in there,
Right,
please.
right.
I know.
Don't forget your foods.
Yeah, I know that Chick-fil-A sounds so good post-workout, but
They don't have enough vegetables in any of that, like any fast food like places. Like the most they'll have is lettuce.
Just some lettuce.
That one little piece of lettuce on your sandwich.
You know, I think Chick-fil-A is probably one of the better options though. Like, you know, I think that because you can get the grilled nuggets and like the grilled sandwich. Honestly,
it depends on your goals. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like close to the show, you ain't need no Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I know. I just saw B-Dubs actually has like naked tenders too. I don't know if that's new, but they're like. Have you guys heard of the Popeyes blackened chicken tenders? It's pretty much just like baked chicken tenders, and they're not fried or anything anything on the outside. So, but they taste actually. I've had them before. Bomb as hell.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm a
So
sucker.
B-Dubs?
B-Dubs and Popeyes.
Ooh,
so
okay.
they're just not. There's no coating on them or anything. It's just like grilled, and then they put some probably like blackened or Cajun season on there. Crack,
Okay,
you know.
cue words that you were saying: grilled,
Yeah.
blackened, which is just the way it's been cooked, so it's usually on a grill, or what'd you say? You added what else to it?
I think the Cajun or
Seasoning?
the blackened seasoning.
Okay, so you did grilled and then you did seasonings.
Yeah.
There's no sauces on there,
None
right?
None of that.
There's no sides that you go along with
Yeah,
it. You're not
right,
getting
right.
the mashed potatoes. You're not getting the
potato wedges
they're not
and
getting
all
the
that.
fries, the potato
Yeah.
wedges. Those are key words. I feel like some people are like, well, I can just get Chick-fil-A right after, right? It's healthy.
Yeah.
It's healthy. And I'm like, well, it depends. If you're adding in the sauces in there, that's going to add hundreds and hundreds of calories
Easily.
that your body will not be able to convert into protein synthesis.
Right.
The seasonings are going to be virtually 0 calorie. They're probably going to cook it with a little bit of oil, so you got to factor that in as well.
Yep.
But really what you're looking for is some sort of protein source that you can quickly get in. But overall, I wouldn't make it a habit being like, yep, 5 days a week, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A and get my chicken nuggets. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially them salads too. Like people be like, oh my god, I'm eating the salad. It's like, bruh, you're putting croutons, dressing, this and that in there, and it's like, yeah, you might as well just eat a burger at this
Did
point.
you look at the macros?
Yeah, look at the macros and calories, because no, I know damn well they didn't. I'm like, yo.
The chicken wraps too, like the little wraps.
Damn, that's how they get you. That's
that's
how they
how
get you though.
it
I'm
is.
like, that's how they used to get me. I'd
They
be
dress
like,
it as healthy.
So what it just takes a couple seconds of thinking, right? So if someone really cannot make
too
their
much.
own meals at
Too
home,
much. That's too much
just take
thinking.
take 2 seconds to think about what you're ordering. You're literally thinking about what you're going to order ahead of time. You're like, okay, well, I'll get the grilled chicken, blackened chicken, and then I'll get just the seasoning on it, and then maybe a vegetable like a salad or something. You planned ahead.
Yep.
You'd be surprised how many people like don't even take 2 seconds to plan ahead. So I've been working with my clients on that, where they were like, well, I'm planning on going to a restaurant meal later this week. What do? I've been on this plan. Like, I don't want to mess up. Like, I want to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, plan ahead. Look at the menu ahead.
Yeah.
Like, you can still order a lean protein and a vegetable with no oil. Like, sorry, but you're on a journey to lose body fat. The girls who are losing body fat, looking lean and muscular, they're not ordering a full plate of pasta.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
And if they do order the pasta, they're probably eating a portion of it and saving the rest for another day.
Yeah.
So,
You know, I think some people go in their mind, they're like, you know what? I'll just do some more cardio. And then they just,
That's a terrible battle.
That's
Oh
a
my
hamster wheel
gosh.
right there. A hamster wheel.
I've been on that wheel before. I'm like, you know what?
Me too.
I'll just work out harder tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like,
so that's where that you're not special.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Unless you're David Goggins, who wants to run 30 marathons, sure, you can eat whatever you want.
right.
But for the most part, you can't out train your diet. You gotta lock that
I love
stuff
that.
in.
I love that
Yeah.
quote. Love that quote. Those facts.
So what's more important for like long-term success? Is it motivation, discipline, or like your environment, or all three?
I mean, I think all three would be like the I feel like an obvious answer. I think it's just about how you. I think if it was like you had to pick one,
If you had to pick
I
one.
think
pick one.
I think environment might be the one for me, because like the motivation and discipline. I mean, discipline's right up there, I think, with it. Because motivation, that's just a feeling. You just feel that. It comes and goes. Like, some days you'll feel, oh, yeah. Some days you're going to be like, oh, hell no. Like, ask anybody in prep. They're going to be like, they're not motivated most of the time. Like, you're there like, oh, my God, why am I doing this to myself? And it's like, you're just like, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. But it's when you set yourself up, I think environment is just so, like, kind of a broad thing. Again, it's the people, what you consume, watch, whatever, and eat, of course. And it's just, if you don't have that set up, everything else just kind of... That's, I think, the biggest piece of the puzzle right there for most people. You know, I mean, personally, that's my biggest piece. So I'm like, yeah.
No, I would say. So are you saying?
I say environment.
Environment. Yeah. That's the biggest. Because like when you say environment, I think about like Tarzan. You know, he was like, he grew up.
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
I did too.
Because he grew up with apes and gorillas in the middle of a forest. He didn't have a gym.
He had McDonald's right over there.
He stayed on his diet. You know what I mean? He hunted his food. He was really active, all that kind of stuff, and he had a shredded physique.
Yeah.
So like his environment pretty much literally molded him into Tarzan. Then there's people who have like too much access to like the fridge, and it's like
at McDonald's, like
you can tell,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like
that's what I think, like living in a warm
but
state.
discipline can be like one of those things where it can like hold you back from. I think discipline is one of those things of like you have that accessibility and having those options, but you're still being like, nah, you know, I don't want that.
It's such a privilege.
Yeah.
And we're in a time right now that if you have a fridge full of food, you have a car you can drive, a warm home to go home to, and like people that you love, like and you get the choice to eat less. That is such a huge privilege.
It is.
Yeah.
Like really it is.
I love that perspective.
You can DoorDash food to your door. You can go to literally a grocery store, or you can get food within a couple blocks. It's so
clean
easy.
water.
Clean water,
gas
like
stations and stuff.
yeah. So the
gas
people
stations.
who are complaining about, I have to drink that much water. I have to. What I look at my chicken and rice. That's what I'm eating today, and I'm like, yeah. You have that beautiful choice.
Yeah.
I feel like complaining about drinking water is like crazy.
Don't get me started.
That's like, I mean, I feel like that's something that like I would never complain about.
You know, whoever that says that is musty, yo. You know that damn musty, man. It's like
I feel like I need more water. I already drink a gallon a day, and I feel like I need more water.
Yeah. Especially now, because you're sweating in the summer and things like that.
Yeah.
Do energy drinks count as water?
I feel like it dehydrates me so much.
Yeah.
But I love it, you know, so I can't stop.
You want full muscle. You want a really killer workout. You want really clean skin. Your digestion on point. Just drink water.
You don't want to stink.
You don't want to stink.
That's a lot of things.
And like drink a lot more water than you think. The average woman should be drinking around 3.7 liters of water a day. A guy adult man should probably around 3.7 liters a day. So if I give you some numbers.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like write that down.
Adult. I'm just gonna say that.
You said 3.7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
It's just to live. But if you're training, it should be a little bit more.
Yeah,
You're
most
sweating throughout
definitely.
the day.
Especially in the summer. Oh yeah. And I guess that was another thing I wanted to, for the environment, like especially where you live too. Like, it's easy in a place like Minnesota to kind of just fall off for a couple months because it's cold and you know everybody's all covered up, and it's just like it's one of those things. If you don't have the discipline to stay locked in as much, that's when the environment really kicks in again. Because it's like if you just have access to go outside. Like me personally, I love being outside, and I would rather walk outside way more than being on a damn treadmill for an hour. You know, I'm like, I'd rather even if it's a little cold, I'm getting out there. Because I'm like, the treadmill stuff, it just gets to me sometimes. You know?
It's just
I'm like,
for me.
Put you in a box.
Yeah.
Put you in a box.
Don't put me in a box.
Yeah,
Shout out
It's
Jay
not
Cutler.
well.
No bueno.
As you guys are talking, I'm trying to think like what's the mediator for consistency? You said, was it motivation, discipline, or environment? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think it's all three.
Ooh, okay.
But before you can tap into all three, there's a sequence. So has anyone read Atomic Habits yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like deep in it right now. I just did a couple chapters. And one of it was talking about that sequence that brings you down to that center point of achieving a goal. And it starts with identity. So you identify who you are as a person to then get into that discipline, to then get into, there's 3 steps, but as I'm trying to connect it to our conversation, it's down to identify yourself, and then you can then build that discipline. Once that discipline is built, then the motivation comes. So say if you identify yourself as a fit person, putting yourself in an environment and saying, no, I'm not going to skip my workout because I am a fit person. I am a person who works out. You're identifying yourself as a fit person, even though maybe you maybe don't believe it yet. But if you just fake it and tell everyone around you and be like, I'm a fit person and I don't miss my workouts. Do you think that's going to help build that discipline?
100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then once you start like using that as repetitions over and over, maybe with your friends or your family, especially if a family that is just, they don't exercise, they don't eat healthy. Like you have to identify yourself as that. Like myself, I'm like, I am a pro bodybuilder. I don't know. When it first happened, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't believe it.
Right.
But now I'm like, I am a pro bodybuilder. I am a person who's going to do these actions because it's going to get me to this goal. And my ultimate goal is to go to Olympia.
Hey.
So if I don't identify myself as a pro bodybuilder, do you think I'm going to get to that goal easier? No. So start with identity, then work on identifying yourself in your environment, and then start working on the discipline. You're not going to be perfect. We all know that. We've all messed up at some point in our fitness journey. But when you start getting momentum, then that motivation gets so much easier.
Yeah.
It's that snowball effect right there.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, it is. That's,
that.
That is probably had me thinking about the whole book and Atomic Habits for a minute.
that's a
go back
banger.
to it.
That is a banger. That's a banger.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, identity is such a huge thing. Cause I remember like when I first started working out, like that was the one thing that actually made me like stay on top of my workouts, was me thinking to myself. Well, I wasn't thinking like, I'm like I'm a bodybuilder, but I was more so like envisioning myself like a year from now, and I was identifying with that, like, hey, like, you know, this is gonna be like, just keep envisioning you a year from now, 2 years from now.
Yes.
And that's what kept me going.
Love that.
And also vlogging it too. It usually keeps me going.
yeah, that's another thing that helps you stay on point.
Yeah.
Like when you try, social.
We started the fit page now.
Right.
I love it.
It's time to stick with it. So
I forget there's a name for that, but man, I love that you brought up that book though. I learned so much from that, and I think that's why environment is so like key in my head, because they mention it quite a bit in Atomic Habits. It's like it's the same with like the habit stacking stuff. It's like I feel like even that is a part of your environment. So like you do this, and then you put like, if you want to drink more water, put your damn water bottle right there in front of you where you can see it more often, and then boom, it just makes everything a whole lot easier. It's so you got to set yourself up for success, because if not, again, you can do it. Like the discipline and motivation could help, but yeah, man, if it's like you sleep at a McDonald's, you're probably gonna end up eating McDonald's every once in a while. You know, it's like it's just how it is. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah, I saw this thing. It was like you treat yourself like you're your own butler. So like you basically set everything up for like the next day. Make sure you have your water next to you. Make sure you have everything for like little minute details to have success for that day. And do I do that? No. I mean, I'll drink my water, but it's just I'm trying to be like, how do I be my own butler kind of thing? Because the most successful people, well, some of them have butlers.
Yeah,
but, we're not out here with a butler, so we could treat ourselves.
There you go.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. What is one mistake you see beginners make over and over again in the gym?
I think I think that goes to expectations, like expecting the quick, like, oh yeah, give me a month or two, I'm gonna get the body I want. Like, I'm like, get a load of this guy.
Yeah.
No, it's like, no, that is not.
I want to be big in a week.
Give me 30 days.
Even in a year, like that doesn't even happen in a year, especially if you're coming from like a bad starting point, whatever that means to you.
Right.
It's like, even in a year, this probably not even 2, 3, you're not gonna get the dream body you're going for. And the expectation of like, I want to look like this. It's like, dude, everybody's different. Everybody's anatomy is different. Shoulder, like the insertions, the weight, how wide you are, your waist to shoulder ratio, that is different for everybody. That's where the genetic freaks come in. Because it's like, some people are just like naturally crazy ass shoulders, small ass waist, and it's like, you're not gonna beat that guy unless you're that guy, unless you're right there with him with the genetics, you know. And it's like, expectations is a big one, I think. Yeah.
Like taking fitness advice, we talked about it earlier. Taking fitness, like all their fitness advice from the internet.
Yeah.
Like there's always that one person, I'm sure, like we run into them, they're like, hey Megan, hey Edgar. So I was actually watching this one influencer, and he said to do this, or he said that this will work for me and my body type, and I really resonate with this. And then sometimes it might actually be your own clients, like, because I know you guys have clients, so it might actually be your own clients coming up to you and be like, hey, so I know you're my trainer and everything, but this fitness influencer told me that this will work for me, and it's like, bro.
Listen to your coach.
Listen. What did you hire me for if you want to follow somebody else on the internet? Somebody, I would say that's like one mistake I see a lot of the time, is like taking all your advice from like Instagram Reels and TikTok.
I have a controversial one.
I love that.
Most people, unless you are an elite athlete, like like think like pro bodybuilder, pro athlete. You do not need a deload.
Wow. Oh, you know what?
That's controversial. I know. Unless you are, I swear, I firmly believe the general public, like the people you see in our gym, even Los, unless they're a pro bodybuilder, pro power lifter, you don't need a deload.
And for people who don't know what a deload is out there, could you explain it to the audience?
Just means that you're taking pulling back on your training intensity or not training at all. And this could be up to a week to maybe a couple weeks, and to try and deload the systemic stress on your body to try and then push forward into a new phase. This is, and I work with mostly women. I do have male clients. However, 9 times out of 10, they do not train hard enough to allow a deload.
Shots fired. Yo.
I know.
It's so true though.
It's like you're a casual, you don't need a deload. What are you deloading for?
It's like people who have like a bad week, and then they're like, "Oh my god, I need a deload." This is like, it's like, no, you probably just slept like shit for the last week, and you probably haven't been eating or hydrating as well as you should. And then they're like, "Oh my god, I need a deload." I used to be that type of guy too, and this was like my first couple of years of working out. I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm fried. I need to go take a deload," and it's like, then I'm like, I'm completely fine though. The next day, like it's like you gotta listen to your body so much more than we think. It's important to know some facts, but if you're not listening to your body, it's like, if you feel amazing the next day, why are you gonna take a day off? It's like, people get so pedantic about the days off too. Like, I need to be working with this much volume, this much this, and it's like, again, if you have it in you, I love that idea of like, if you have it in you that you feel good the next day and you're supposed to be having a day off, I think you should
go for it.
If you're up for it, it's like,
go for it.
Fuck it, we ball.
The same thing has to do with the phrase, "I need this cheat meal." I'm like, your whole life has been a cheat meal.
Up until this point, your whole life.
You do not need it. Some people might need a little bit more food, a little bit more rest. Maybe a less a workout that's going to be on a different muscle group. But for the most part, again, there's gonna be specific people that do need these. But for the most part, you probably don't need the cheat meal. You probably don't need the deload. Just get back to work.
Get back to work.
Need the deload.
Get back to work. I like it. I like
that too.
Yeah, I think it's
I really take deloads. I mean,
I guess myself, the only time I take like a deload is immediately after a show. It'll be like a day, maybe. Usually it's like 1, maybe 2 days. I'll stop training, just because competing is exhausting on that show day weekend. But again, I'm a professional bodybuilder, so I sometimes like, God, like, I could go harder. I don't need it. Never enough.
Did you ever used to like do them often, deloads and stuff?
No, I don't think I've ever been programmed to deload.
Cool.
Sometimes it would just happen, like I would go on vacation and I wouldn't work out for a week, and so I'm like, well, like I feel so much better. I'm refreshed, and that was just a natural deload. So I firmly believe that the regular gym goer, they probably just have deloads randomly throughout their year anyways, but they don't call it a deload. They're just like, I was actually at my cabin for a couple days and I didn't train for 4 days. That's a deload. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Or like maybe they have like a work trip, and so they have to eat a few meals off of their meal plan. I'm like, okay, well technically you had cheat meals, but like you didn't program this cheat meal and you just made it fit into your macros. I'm like, you're still making progress. Does that make sense? I generally think, I'm like, you probably don't need to schedule a deload, or you probably don't need to schedule a cheat meal.
100%.
Like even competitors, I'm like, they're like, I'm still, it's 4 weeks out and I still got cheat meals. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you still need to lose like 15 pounds, but okay. But I'm not their coach, so.
Man.
So would you guys go up to somebody in the gym and like tell them they're doing something wrong?
Oh God, I wish. All the time. I'm mean today.
Hey, you're doing
What are you,
Like,
a few
it's
weeks out from your
it's
show?
I know, 3.
You're 3 weeks. This is Megan, 3 weeks
yeah.
out, guys.
Oh, yeah.
she's
yeah.
out.
Just from show day 1.
She's in the trenches right now.
No, I don't have trenches.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hey,
I have
That's a bar.
I have tilt-a-whirls. I just go around.
Oh my gosh.
But that's that can honestly almost every time that backfires though. Like every time people just get an attitude, and it's like, it's like you're just trying to be helpful, but again, this is where it comes to like some exercises. There's no certain way to do like 100%, but it's like I guess if you go up and ask them like, what are you trying to target? Are you trying to target your lats with this one? And it's like, but they're doing overhand and they're pulling. It's like it's then okay, but. A lot of times, like I've done it before, and almost every time, it didn't go well.
I was gonna say, have you had positive?
I think like once or twice, and it's like if I knew the person, but if I didn't know them, like my first year of being a trainer at Planet Fitness, I did it a couple times. Every time they'd be like, "Psh,
Get away from me.
"Yeah, get away from me, bro. Get back up, back up."
I don't think guests at a Planet Fitness would take feedback very well. No, to be honest, I don't think I've ever. I have two either acquaintances, either like they're former clients or maybe they're friends of my clients, and we're like in good terms. I might say, hey, do you want a really cool way to actually like blast your ass? Oh, blast your glutes. And they're like, yes, Megan. But if it's a random person, I just, the gym is already intimidating. It's already a place where people they're hyper aware of their insecurities. I don't want to have to like be that, especially look what I look like. Like if I go up to some girl and I'm like, you should probably try doing this. They'd probably be like, this girl.
She's a mean girl.
Yes. And I don't want to come off that way. So I usually say like, I'll be like, do you have a coach? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, you should actually film your videos. I'm like, they probably love to see how your form is looking.
Oh shit. That's good.
Man, that's fire. Right, okay. Okay. Oh yeah.
But like, I can't say how bad it's looking, but their coach could.
There you go.
Oh my god.
But who knows?
So
Like,
do you have a coach?
That's actually a pretty.
They're like, yeah, I do.
That's smooth, actually.
Right, they're like, yeah, I do. Like, oh, they're surprising. Like,
I just I don't approach people like that.
No.
If I see you doing something completely wrong,
Do you just look away?
low key, I'm just gonna I'm gonna look away.
I just look away. I'm like, I don't see it.
Mind your business.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mind my business.
Yeah, mind my
I'm gonna let you
business.
do whatever it is you're doing. I'm sure there's been times where I've been doing something wrong. I know for sure there's been a time where I was doing something completely wrong and somebody was looking at me like, yeah, I'm gonna let him. He got it. You know, but I don't know. It really depends.
you just gotta pray that they're like,
pray.
they'll figure it out.
I just feel like in that environment, people don't receive that information. Like they don't receive that feedback well. Like you telling them they're doing something wrong. Yeah. Everybody feels like they're a pro bodybuilder at the gym.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah, and even if it's a trainer, like I'm just like, ooh, it's just, I have no place. If I'm not their trainer, I have no place adjusting their form. Nothing. I should absolutely not say anything.
Yeah. And that should be like a sign to everybody. Like if anybody has questions, like if you're not sure if you're doing something right, this is to the public. Like go ask questions. Go ask somebody. Go ask the Jack guy that you've never met before. And it's like ask him if you feel not so confident with a movement, ask them, because I mean I get it. Like you said, it's a little intimidating in the gym and everything, and that's like, but how is he gonna learn? You know, it's either like learn the hard way or learn an easier way, you know, by talking to somebody who seems like they have it down at least a little bit, you know? Yeah. And that's like, it's one of those things like getting out of your comfort zone thing. But man, I mean, that's what the gym is, getting out of your comfort zone, literally, you know, like learning how to get out of there and just doing something that's hard, you know? And it's, I guess it's a little easier said than done. I'm pretty extroverted too, so I'm gonna ask and say anything. But when people are like, you know, especially new folks, that's when it gets a little. And that's where it goes back to the big dogs, when the guys who are like, you know, like that, I do a little too much, and you're like, that's. I guess it's one of those things though, because if somebody's just secure and confident in themselves no matter what, they're gonna go up and talk to anybody about a question they have. Like, you know, there's a girl that has no idea how to get shredded, and they're like. And they're confident, they're gonna go ask Megan. You know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, what do I gotta do?" And it's like, but if they're not, it's just not gonna happen. You know, it's just gonna be a lot harder and not mentally tougher to do.
Maybe that's like the good rule of thumb. Like if you're generally not sure on how to do a movement, go find the biggest person in the gym.
Yeah.
Or just go ask staff. Like, I firmly believe, like, staff, they love getting, I used to work for Lois, and I was like, I loved getting questions. Being like, hey, like, how do I set up a reverse hyperextension on the Smith machine? I'm like,
Got you.
let me show you. Get me out of this desk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, asking somebody who's passionate about being in the gym in the first place, and someone who looks like they're jacked, like, why would you
they'd
not
probably
go up
be
to them?
so hyped.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh my god, let's go.
Yeah, especially as a trainer or a coach, like I love getting asked questions. I'm like, oh yeah, let's see what I can help you with. You know, it's just one of those things of being helpful. But maybe it's like a ego thing too, because it's like, I know what I'm doing. You're like, I know what I'm doing.
You talking to me?
Yeah, right.
That's funny because recently somebody asked me how to use the machine. I was like, yeah, I can help you out.
Yeah.
And they showed me the machine. I said, I'm not gonna lie, I've never used this before. I don't know how to use it.
No way.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
Oh man, they're like, get away from me. Yeah, all right, brother.
Humbling.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was like, I've never used it before. I'm not gonna lie. So
Like, well, we can figure this out together.
Yeah, we're
Right.
You pull that, I'll pull this.
Yeah, there you
Figure
go.
it out.
At least you have an idea how to do most exercises. So okay, you can go with that. You can go with that. You know.
All right, well, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. If you guys did not follow these guys yet, go ahead and do that. Will and Edgar are amazing at what they do. They're super extroverted. If you see them in the gym, go give them a follow, give them a dab, whatever you want to do. And Megan here, she has got a show coming up, and we're super excited for that. Where are you going?
Indie Pro.
Oh, shit.
Indianapolis.
So go follow her. She has an awesome page. If you need a coach or anything like that, all three of these guys are available. So we'll see you guys later.
Hey.